Hi everyone, it's Kiana Hanna from United Legacy. I wanted to share with you a little bit about the dreaded to-do list. I think that all of us have a perspective as we are going into Beachbody that there's just so much stuff to kind of look over. And so I just want to share with you my to-do list. And you're going to know that if you type in to-do list Beachbody and you go to YouTube, you're going to find hundreds of videos from lots of coaches, including top coaches. And you're going to notice, if you were to listen to a few of them, that there are some things that are the same, but there are some that are unique to each person. So I'm just going to share with you mine in this really quick video to help you understand what I do. So the very first thing I do in the morning is I do my personal development for 15 minutes. And I don't get out of bed until I set my soul on fire. And literally, I think about my goals. I think, what am I going to do today to reach my goals? What steps am I going to make? How can I help my coaches reach their goals? And that's all step number one. So personal development and setting my soul on fire and holding on to my why, thinking about my why, and thinking about what I can do to reach my goals. Number two is I look in the back office and I check breaking news on the right side. I look at my orders. I look at any of my customer leads. I write their name down. I write their phone number down. I send them a quick email. I get their text message. I send them a text if I need to. And I have access to that. Number three is I do all my Facebook posts. So I get on Facebook. I do my training group right now. I had a 7-day clean eating group going on. I have my challenge groups I need to post in. Sometimes I have that set by Hootsuite, but sometimes I don't. So most of the time I do, but I want to engage on a personal level with people that posted the night before. I also need to think about one good quality post for the day that's going to be on my regular page, and what am I going to post on my like page. Because I used to preset my like page, but I noticed it wasn't doing anything for me. I wasn't getting any more likes, and I wasn't getting any more people watching, so I just do about 2 or 3 good quality posts a day. I look at, I look at my customer list, and I look up some past customers. So I look at some past customers or some challengers, and I try to reconnect with them. Anyone that's done like T25 in the past, or they've done, let's say, Insanity or P90X or whatever. I just look in the past. I do an advanced search. I type in P90X. Everyone pops up that's used it, and I try to make an effort to connect with those people. So I just, every couple days, I will connect with 3 or 4 people, from old challengers that maybe aren't in a current challenge. I haven't heard from them, so they know that I'm thinking of them. I always try to add 2 new people a day, and it's really a numbers game. So if I don't get to it some days I just make sure that it's an average. So some days I do a lot better and I add 5 or 6, and some I just add 1 or 2, and some I add none. But it's an average of about 2 new people a day. I make sure that I am posting, like I said, posting in my training groups and checking my training groups. Right now I'm really focused on making new training videos like this one. So I'm working on those type of things to help my team. I have a follow-up list, and this has been a really big game changer. So I have a follow-up list with everyone that I've contacted in the last week or a month or whatever in a binder, and I have a system. So it's been a game changer the last 3 months. I know exactly who I've talked to. I know who I need to talk to. I know what I'm talking to them about, and I know when I need to follow up with them. So I have a system, and it doesn't need to be a computer system or something that is super complicated. It just needs to be a system that works for you, that you have a follow-up. Because you guys, the magic is in the follow-up. I wish I would have known this years ago, because I have messed up on having so many customers because I didn't follow up with them when I said I did. I forgot. I didn't do what I said I was going to do, or life got in the way. A lot of times we just check the message, and you're out in the grocery store, you're checking the message, and you forget that you check it. Yeah, those type of things. And I didn't have a follow-up system, and it was my fault. So I took care of that, and make sure you take care of that. I check all my messages and any of my emails. I respond to those. I usually respond in a certain type of order. My personally sponsored coaches, I make sure I connect with them. If they're writing me first, they need to know. I connect with my customers and then everyone else. So personally sponsored coaches, customers, any coaches on my team and my downline, and then everyone else. So I know sometimes I wake up and I have 10 messages. I look at who is who, and I make sure I answer the ones that are business related first, because you can get caught up in a lot of different conversations. That's really important. Let's see here. I always invite to my challenge groups, okay? Making sure that I'm inviting 1 to 2 people into my challenge groups. But that does not happen unless I'm doing something I call reach outs. I also do reach outs every single day, where I'm starting 4 to 5 conversations every single day and just talking to people. Not about Beachbody, just about them. Hey, Susie, haven't talked to you in a really long time. How you doing? How are your kids doing? I know that you just got back from a cruise. How did that go? How did you like it? And then we have a conversation and we talk, and we kind of, go back and forth over a couple days, and eventually it usually does lead to an invitation into my challenge group or an invitation in my clean eating group or whatever. But just to know, it's not in the very beginning an invite to my challenge groups. So make sure that you are doing reach outs every single day, having conversations. Make sure you are inviting people every day. And then the last thing is I do invite people to my new coach opportunity. So I do host a 5-day What is Beachbody coaching group every single month. I do it the second week of each month. And then I also am starting to do new coach opportunity phone calls with co-hosting certain people. I'm having coaches co-host them with me, and it's not a webinar. They call in, like the free conference calling, and we just share what Beachbody is. We tell our story, and we're going to do that once a month. So between those things, I'm inviting. Now, that may seem like a long list, but when I go to bed at night, I make a list and I knock it out. Like, I wake up in the morning and I know exactly who I'm talking to. I know exactly what I'm doing. I have to think sometimes about my posts, because a lot of times I get those from my personal development. I will do my posts. But you guys, I know what I have to do. I have to invite people. I have to talk to people. I have to share my life and add value to people. And those are the things that I focus on every single day. I have knocked this out and made it so condensed, like boom, 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 because no busy work, you guys. I am not getting on the internet and, looking at what so-and-so did and looking at who bought new shoes and, because I used to do that, and I still catch myself doing that every once in a while. And those are the days where my hour and 20 minutes that I have knocked it down to being. So I have focused on this. If I do this, I have an hour and 20 minutes to do it. So whether you have 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the middle of the day, and 20 minutes in the evening, or 30 minutes and 30 minutes and 30 minutes, or whatever you break it down to, you can figure it out. You just have to make sure that you get your time management under control, because the biggest mistake I see with new coaches is that they're trying to do everything. Number one, they aren't scheduling their time, and then they just get overwhelmed. So you got to make a to-do list, either the night before you go to bed, so for the following morning, or if you're a person that likes to wake up and then make the to-do list that morning. Whatever you're going to do, you just make the to-do list and go with that. So those are my tips for, or my 10 or 11, I think it's like 11 things that I do. And again, like I said, I have it down where I can finish in about an hour to 20 minutes. You guys, that means I can get up an hour and 20 minutes earlier, and I can work on Beachbody, and then I can have the majority of my day with my kids. And then I can focus on other things in my life besides Beachbody. I want to add Beachbody into my life, but I don't want to make it my entire everything. I got a family. I have other priorities, I got to take care of my home. I am a mom. I want to hang out with my friends. And again, I feel like if you learn to time manage, you're going to be so much happier to be around, because you can't eat, breathe, sleep trying to do this all the time. You got to get focused. You got to set your hours and work that. And then you'll notice that 1 hour of focus time is so much better than 3 hours of just random time. Okay. So make sure that you set yourself a schedule and you follow it, and you make yourself a to-do list. So I hope that helps you guys. And I like to talk with my hands. I'm awesome. Talk to you later.